Oof. I woke up too damn early this morning. Okay, story time. My car, apparently you're supposed to start it every once in a while and like drive it. Who knew? I don't know. Not me. The battery died. So this morning I called my friend to come help me jumpstart it so I could drive it around for a while, charge the battery, go get the battery tested, yada yada yada. Apparently some people during this pandemic still have jobs. So she was like, I can come over, but it's going to be 7:15. And I was like, okay. So I woke up at 6:30, feed the cat, drink some coffee, put my face on before I like had to be out in public. It's now 3 p.m. and I'm struggling to function. I wish with all my heart that I was good at being up in the morning. Moral of the story is I don't. I'm so tired, I cannot function. But we're gonna have a great time anyway, because it's too early to go to sleep, apparently. Baby, hey, no. The thing is, if you buy electrical cords, you get electrocuted. Can you guys hear her screaming at me? Rude. Why are you so mean? I literally shower you with affection and food, and I clean up your pee. She doesn't just cuss at me, unappreciated, underpaid, underloved. Hi friends, how are we doing today? My name is Kyvon, for those of you that don't know me. Welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna quarantine and chill like every other teenage girl on this platform. We're gonna make chocolate chip cookies because I have the ingredients and I need a little sweetness in my life. So that's what we're gonna do. Two things, let me get them out of the way. My nails are yellow. Focus. I painted them that way. I'm not dying of some unknown liver disease that we know of. Also, brace yourself. I hope you're sitting down. Oh, fuck!
Oh, shit! What is that?
Put this back on. Here's the thing. The quarantine is just... This hit is all hard right now. I need a haircut real bad. Okay, back to the topic of today's video. I'm just following the recipe on the back of this Kroger brand jumbo semi-sweet chocolate baking chips. We're gonna have a great time. And I'm gonna try not to sweat too much. But if you know me, you know that last part's not gonna happen. This says it's gonna make 48 3-inch cookies. First off, no one's making 3-inch cookies in this house. Also, whenever you make like rice or like pancakes or cookies in that case, and it says like, oh, this is gonna serve 6, or like this is gonna give you 12 pancakes. False. I'm not getting 48 cookies out of this bag. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because one way or another, all of these chocolate chips are gonna end up in my gullet. Ooh, I have a problem, a chocolatey problem. Am I ashamed of it? Yes. Am I gonna fix it? No. I need this whole package of semi-sweet chocolate baking chips, 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I don't have baking soda, I have baking powder. And trusty old Google says that active ingredient in baking soda is sodium bicarbonate. This has sodium bicarbonate in it, but less of it. Basically, it says to triple it. So use 3 times the amount of baking powder to offset the lack of baking soda. If these cookies turn out like ass, it'll be because of my lack of baking soda, not because I can't read it. So 3/4 of a cup of firmly packed brown sugar, 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar, a cup of unsalted butter or margarine, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 eggs, 1 cup of chopped nuts. Let me let you know a little secret. I'm not putting nuts in my cookies. I want the gooiness of a cookie, not the crunchiness of a nut. Hello? Are y'all ready to start cooking?
Let's go, girls.
I moved you because you need to be able to see what I'm doing. Production value. I can tell you what I'm not. Julian Solomita. I don't have an island the size of a queen size mattress. But what I do have is a can-do attitude and a whole lot of time. So we're gonna do our best. I'm gonna get out a few bowls. We're gonna start mixing ingredients because that's what it says to do. I don't think I'm gonna be going through all of the instructions like super in depth because let's be real, you actually following this recipe, you can go to any store, hopefully, and buy some semi-sweet baking chips and follow the recipe on the back. Executive decision, I'm not telling you how to do this recipe from this point forward, so sorry I'm not helpful. But really, did you come here to learn how to cook? Oh, stinky. Why is that song stuck in my head? Ooh, buddy. Fact of the matter is, today's not my day. But at least I'm documenting and putting it on the internet, right? This is not an interesting angle for you guys. Let me try moving you. Let me put you down a little bit. You're not gonna see my face, but like, honestly, you're welcome. Let's see, what's interesting in my life right now? May marks a full year of me looking for jobs. It has been a journey, y'all. A journey, an unfruitful journey, as some might say. I don't have fruit or a job, but what I do have is a lot of work to do before I feel good about myself. What I've planned to do for the entire month of May is every day apply to 2 new jobs. No excuses. Because I'm expecting that by the end of May, a lot of things in LA will start to open back up. And so it will be appropriate for me to potentially have a job again. In the event that this whole YouTube thing doesn't pan out, guaranteed income will be pretty nice. So far, that's what I'm trying to stick to. I used to apply to when I first moved here back in November, I applied to I want to say 5 jobs a day. It was something excessive. Excessive for my mental health, not so much for the actual job hunt. And then when lockdown happened, I kind of peeled back a little bit because everyone was like, oh, you're not gonna get a job right now. And here's the thing, I started to believe them. So I peeled back a little bit. I stopped applying as much. I did maybe 2 to 3 a week. But now I'm like, I wanna feel good about myself. So I'm going to dedicate myself to actually finding a job, learning new skills. I got a text from my dentist today, which is oddly more personal than a call, and more interaction I've gotten from a lot of loved ones saying, hey, we have an opening for you to come in and get your teeth cleaned. How does June 30th work for you? It's May 5th. I haven't even thought what I'm eating for dinner tonight. Oh, stinky. This is so much better.
Drop it.
Trick to butter is to melt it in spurts so you don't burn it. I think it can burn. I don't know what'll happen if you break the rules, because I've always followed the rules since the day I was born. I found that out recently. My siblings, apparently, not all of them, but some of them are bad. I never did anything that I wasn't supposed to because I was afraid of breaking the rules. I just figured everyone did that. Turns out not everyone follows the rules. This pandemic has really brought that to light. I'm gonna fix this real quick. Hi, you are way too close to my face. Is this better? Okay. I've softened some butter. I've put in granulated sugar and brown sugar. I'm about to add vanilla. That's it. So, I don't know if I should be embarrassed or not, but I gotta walk in my truth. It's 2020. I told myself to be honest. I've been making TikToks. Look, I'm 25 years old. That app wasn't made for me. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and it brings me so much joy. When I tell you it has saved me from the brink of darkness, I'm not exaggerating. TikTok is wonderful on so many levels. Recently, I made one about Bibby. For those of you wondering, yes, I take care of my cat. Yes, I spend money on beds and blankets. Yes, she has plenty to choose from, but for whatever reason, she took this box that was fully intended for recycling and decided to be hella cute with it. So I was so innocent going into it. Like, hey, here's a cat. I have a cat. Let's not make it weird or anything. I'm not like trying to make a cat TikTok, but like, it's popping off for no reason other than the fact that there's a cat in it. And now I've just pigeonholed myself into becoming a cat TikTok account, and I don't want that. I want you to follow me because you think I'm funny, not because. What I'm trying to say is people would rather look at my cat than they would look at me. Now that I'm saying that out loud, it makes so much more sense. Because I'd rather look at something that cute than average looking Kyvon. I discovered something about cat people though. And I say that with an ounce of love in my heart because I too own a cat now. So I guess I have to call myself a cat person a little bit. The thing is, you ever notice how cat people love talking about their cats? Just any opportunity, they want to talk about their cats. Figure out why. Cats are impossible to understand. So when you finally get to talk to someone about how you crack the code on this mysterious creature and they understand what you're talking about, because let's be real, dogs, the most simple creature to understand. Yes, they have personalities. Yes, every dog is different. Yes, you got to treat each dog separately, but like cats, I think cats are more complex than most people. And I hope that's not rude, but like if that's you, then you need to just take a look at yourself in the mirror. Dogs look like raw potatoes in comparison to cats when it comes to intellect and mystery. So cat people, when they get the chance to talk about how much they understand their cat and how their cat has such a personality, it's just a subtle flex because they've tapped into some deeper understanding of the universe that is cats. I'm now operating with 2 bowls. Let me show you better than what I'm about to do. Dry ingredients. This looks like a bowl of vomit, but it's just sugar, butter, eggs, and vanilla. And we're gonna put them together. And then once those are together, we add the chocolate chips. And once the chocolate chips are in, oh, happiness. When I said that we're making cookies today, I should have more so said that I'm talking at you while I make cookies. You really aren't involved in this process at all. But like, really, are you ever involved in the process? Ready for the fun part? I'm going to add the chocolate chips. Uh-oh, stinky. Oh, these are big. I like them big. I like them chunky.
Look out. I think Moto likes you.
Semi-sweet chocolate. Supreme. Do I use all of these? These are huge. These are gonna be some chocolatey chips. Also, this is very, very like not solid cookie dough. I don't know if I need more flour or what. I'm gonna have to add more flour. I look like I don't know what I'm doing. Fun fact. I don't know what I'm doing, but at least this video is satisfying. No one freak out, I'm gonna add more flour to this. I'm gonna get it to a consistency that cookie dough should be. I promise you I'm not a complete idiot most of the time. Oof. You know, I can't wait to lick this spatula. And I know you're not supposed to lick things that have raw eggs on them, but like, if I made it 25 years in this life and I go out from eating raw eggs, death by egg, you know what, I had a good run. I did my best. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna eat this cookie dough raw. I'm telling you that right now. Right now, for real? Right now, for real, I'm gonna eat this cookie dough. This is a lot of flour, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, stinky, oh, stinky. Get a new song, Kyvon, be more original. No. I cannot explain to you how freeing it is to just be able to talk to yourself. Now, obviously, I'm talking to you guys. I'm talking to a camera in a microphone. But like, really, I'm talking to myself, hun. And I'm just editing it to make it look like or sound like I'm doing it with a purpose. Because really, if you watch this raw footage back, you don't have the ability to, but when I watch this raw footage back, what have I really said in the past 30 minutes? Not a goddamn thing. And you know what? I am fully okay with that. I think what I'm gonna do, instead of adding more flour to this at this point, I think I'm gonna chill this for a little bit. Really chill it out, just really get real chill with it. Hello, bye cookies, see you later. Guess what time it is? It's time for cookies. So my dough has been sitting probably close to like 45 minutes. I think what happened is a mixture of not enough flour, but also like too much butter, but also like heat, question mark. So that it just was not firm enough to actually be formed into balls. So I'm gonna wash my hands because I'm not nasty. Oh, stinky, oh, stinky. What's funny is somehow I'm gonna get copyright striked for continually singing that song, and it's what I deserve. But also, I repeat, I've never made money off YouTube, so does it really matter? Should I spray this first? Normally you put cookies on parchment paper, but guess what? I don't have parchment paper. So I'm just gonna use some non-stick vegetable oil. equals 3. And we just form little balls. Little balls, little balls, little balls, little balls. Everyone was like, you're gonna make 48 cookies. I'm like,
Bitch, where?
so I've mastered the 2-spoon technique. I know some of you will just reach your hand in there like little gremlins, but I like to form a ball with 2 spoons. And I save my hands for food that goes in my mouth, you know? Sometimes I'll be recording, like right now, and I'll say things that just don't make it into the final cut. And I know as soon as I said them, that they're gonna get deleted. It's the power of pencil, baby. Like that. Why did I say that? I don't know. Uh-oh, stinky. Let's talk about my favorite online content right now. Lately, I've been watching a lot of Rocket League because here's the thing. I love the game, but I suck at it. Like, supremely bad at it. And so I'm like, how do I get better? That's what I watch. I watch a lot of Sims content. Somehow, like, when I work, I like listening to people talk while they do speed builds. So I'll watch a lot of that. I watch a lot of like when people make over their apartment. What is that called? Renovations, thank you. Or like people moving in and like going to IKEA and shopping. Something about that is also relaxing, even though I have no desire to do that myself. I listen to the Jenna Julian podcast and Tiny Meat Gang from time to time. There's also another podcast I listen to. This might get weird with Mamrie Hart and Grace Helbig. I tried to watch Too Hot to Handle with a friend, and I swear to God, some things just don't need to be made in this world. Ooh, that made me angry. Wow. Too Hot to Handle can die in a ditch is what I have to say. I feel like that sums it up. I've been watching a lot of movies. Oh my God, I watched Parasite. I could make an entire feature-length film about how much I love that movie. But I'll give you the synopsis. It is such a cool representation of the differences between classes, but also no one could have prepared me for the turns in that movie. Twists and turns, and like, normally I can't watch anything with subtitles without having to stare at the subtitles, which I know is the point of subtitles, but like it takes energy, right? When you want to sit down and relax and watch a movie, I don't necessarily want to watch something with subtitles. That's probably just me, but like, it's the truth. I watched this movie fully expecting to like get bored halfway through or like turn it off, but I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. At first I was like, wow, this is super impressive. I'm impressed by how cool the family is, but then also like I know deep down something's gonna go wrong, and my anxiety levels were through the roof. And then by like at some point I was crying, and then at some point I was like scared. So like it makes sense that it got the recognition that it did. High praise, the highest praise. Are you still recording? Oh, this camera sometimes. You know what? People that are good at their craft don't blame their tools. I never claimed to be good at this though, so stupid camera. Something about editing videos like this is there's no rhyme or reason. I just talk, which is great for me right now, but later on, sorry, future Kyvon. Oh, stinky, oh, stinky. I'm gonna show these little balls to you, but you have to promise that you're not gonna judge me. I don't care, you can judge me if you want. I get cookies. Don't you just wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me? So I will come back to you when the cookies are cooked. Okay, bye. Ooh, they're gonna be crispy on the bottom. These look pretty doughy on the top though. Like, so do I. Turn the oven off. So we wasted enough energy for the day. Oh, stinky. Stop. Don't touch me there. That means I know no square. Did anyone see that video of Justin Bieber doing that?
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
Dick. Wow. Money really doesn't fix everything. Sometimes I shouldn't be allowed to say things. I'm not gonna lie, these cookies are a little bit squishy. What's gonna happen is these cookies are gonna settle through this grate. Okay, I'll just buy a pint of vanilla ice cream, dairy-free of course, because I'm not a psychopath. And then have some cookie ice cream. Do I really need more sugar? He asks himself. No, he responds to himself. Am I gonna eat all these cookies slowly throughout this week? No, I'm gonna eat them fast. The fact that I know myself well enough to say, probably shouldn't have done this. I have self-control. I have self-control. I have self-control. I have, what was I saying? And that's on too much sugar. Wow, don't those look good? Smells great. I'm sufficiently sweaty. I will save you a cookie if you want to come over and like eat one. I've got plenty to spare. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for spending this quality time with Kyvon. I feel special that you gave me a bit of your day. I appreciate you. If you want to be in the know about any future videos that I make, any content that I put out, you can follow me on Instagram or Twitter, or subscribe to this channel if you're into that. Yeah, and you'll be notified when I put out a new video. At this point, that'll likely be in a couple weeks. I have a project that I'm working on, but I want to do it right, so I'm going to take my time with the next one. But in the meantime, stay funky, stay fresh. Follow the rules so we can leave the house soon. I need a haircut. I hope you guys have an amazing day, whatever today is, and this crackhead energy that I'm exuding today didn't rebuff me too much. But I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!